Welcome back to College Conversations, everybody. It's Johnny here, and I'm here with Kyle, Sean, and Jackson. Say hi, guys.
Hello.
Hello there.
All right. So we're going to start it off with actually Sean. He's got some stuff he wants to get off his chest. He's got to leave soon, so he's going to do that real quick, and then he's going to take off.
All right, so as you all know, Donald Trump is in power as the president of the United States. I don't know how the hell that happened, but he's also causing a lot of controversy. So anyways, yesterday he brought along one of his good buddies, Kanye West. Boy, I love Kanye West. Not really. We were listening to the monitor, and I'm just like, holy smokes, he's got just the stuff that was coming out of these buffoons' mouths. It was so stupid, and they're both so narcissistic, and they drive me mental. I do not understand how we have these people in like power and who are famous, because it's driving me absolutely mental.
Can I just say, I respect the level of willpower you have to not swear right now like a sailor.
Thank you.
Because, but keep in mind, guys, we were talking about
That
this
was
yesterday,
a lot of passion
and
there.
he was like letting out F-bombs and like you name it. Like he would have burst into flames if he would have walked into a church that day.
I'm kind of a little bit upset, but I've had like almost 24 hours to kind of let it simmer.
I just had a sip of my water and there was a chunk in it.
That's
That's promising.
And I swallowed it. I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. Anyway, continue.
So anyways, so Kanye West got up in front, literally took over. I mean, formerly, if you were going to the White House, the president would have, the formal thing is to have the president go first, do all the talking, blah, blah, blah. You take a couple of pictures, whatever, do some questions, and then away you go. But Kanye West, just because he's Kanye and he thinks he's the almighty God himself, decided, nope, I'm going to do this and go on a rant and tell everybody that, make America great again, blah, 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 blah. Go on this stupid, childish rants at all. And it's just, I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, these guys are so stupid. Like, judgmental.
Look at the screen. Kanye West says Trump hat made him feel like Superman.
Okay,
That's
Kanye
yeah.
West,
He
you're
said
not
that. Yeah.
Superman.
If you watch the video, that's exactly what he said. I'm pretty sure that's what he
He's
said.
not Superman. Kanye
Well,
West is
no.
just an egotistical maniac, just like Donald Trump. They're
Oh,
both.
Let it be known that it is
idiots.
a couple of metal fans talking about this, so take this with a grain of salt.
But
Yeah.
no.
I'm not
but
that much of a metal fan, so
I'm a metal fan. I love metal. I love rock and roll, but I love rap too. I like
Fair
rap.
enough.
Oh yeah, same.
So I'm not.
Oh, I'm
I'm
huge
not
on
dissing rap. I think rap's great. I'm dissing Kanye West. And
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
dissing Donald Trump
Fair
because
enough.
those guys are both.
It's
morons.
literally impossible not to diss Kanye West after that song with Little Pump. I still can't remember.
I love
the
it.
song.
Oh my
I love
God.
it.
He sets
How
himself-
trash is that?
It just became a
it's
huge
horrible.
meme.
I don't
I've never
get it.
heard the song.
The lyrics
don't
suck.
save yourself the trouble. Don't listen to it.
The lyrics.
It's actually cancerous. Like I felt sick after listening to it.
The
I
best-
actually had to go
five-
get checked. I thought there was like a tumor growing on my neck after listening
I actually.
to it.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. When I listened to that, I listened to like the first 30 to 40 seconds, and I actually had to go back and watch some real music. I think I listened to like some Tupac. I'm like, as soon as I put Tupac on, I'm like, oh my God, that's so much better.
I'm a
Some
sick
Tupac
beat.
or
I
some
like a quick
Eminem
beat.
or some like
Just-
some Royce the 5'9".
Yes, real rap.
Oh my God, not that Kanye and Little Pump and Little
I'm a sick
Xanax
beep. I
and
like
Little
a quick beep.
Windex and all these weird ass names.
I'm a sick beep. I like a quick beep.
Yeah.
That's not even lyrics. How is that even lyrics?
No, it's not.
So yes, that's my rant. Is going off on complete morons. My biggest pet peeve in life is I just hate stupid people.
And we are back. There we go. So yeah, we're gonna kick it off with a Venom review. Oh yes. I don't know. Should I start with the positives and then go to the negatives? Because there's a lot more negatives than there are
Make
positives.
sure it's non-spoiler because one of us,
It
wink, hasn't seen it yet.
Then get out of the room like Sean did.
I don't think there's I don't think there's any spoilers. I don't know. Okay, well I'll read through it and if I see that there's spoilers, I just won't say them.
Okay.
Um.
But I've heard you talk about it, and it is not promising.
Well, yeah. I didn't go in detail though. So anyway, I'll start with the positives. And there are some of these things that are technically spoilers, but I'm pretty sure you already knew about them because they were
Just
like
go with 'em.
leaked a long time ago. So anyway, so for positives, it's a very short list, but there are still some. So for positives, I put down Cletus Cassidy looks awesome. For those of you that didn't know, in the after credits scene, there is a scene where Eddie Brock goes to the prison and he sees Cletus Cassidy, and he kind of does like a little interview with him. And I can't remember the exact line, but he's basically saying like, once I get out of here, there's going to be carnage. and it's amazing. And it's why am I blanking on his name here? The guy from Zombieland.
Woody Harrelson.
Yeah, Woody Harrelson. Sorry, yeah, Woody Harrelson plays Cletus Cassidy, Carnage, and he's got like the big red hair, like in the comics,
Yeah.
and it actually looks really good. I was really happy with that. Also, She-Venom makes an appearance for like 2 seconds, and it's
Yeah.
great. She looks amazing. She looks better than Venom. Riot was in there. He's the main villain for everybody that knew that. He looked amazing. I don't know. Anyway, I thought he was amazing, and this is coming from like a long time fan, and like I was happy with the way he looked as like a long time comic book fan. The fight scenes were cool as hell. Like they were mind blowingly awesome.
Yeah, the CGI was amazing.
Like they were really cool. Like I was like on the edge of my seat, like, yo, this is so cool. Venom looked amazing, even though he didn't have the white spider on his chest, which was a waste of a movie, but still, he looked great nonetheless. So that's it for the positives. Yeah, not much, right? Yeah, now the giant list of negatives. They didn't use the fact that Eddie Brock's life is falling apart in an effective way. So, as some of you know, in the comics, Venom, you know, Eddie Brock gets like totally humiliated by Peter Parker, and like everybody, and just like his whole life falls apart. He gets a divorce, and like he loses his job. Nobody will hire him. Like this huge thing where he's a nobody. They kind of did that in the movie, but they could have did it better. And I just wasn't feeling it. The story was lacking. And yeah, obviously, I hated the fact that, you know, the symbiote was on Eddie Brock before Peter Parker, because that's just like literally taking the origin story and just burning it. The story felt rushed. I didn't care about the relationships and the characters. I didn't care about the villain. The characters were poorly written, and so was the freaking story. The story was so badly written. The villain wasn't much of a challenge, even though Venom told Eddie that like they had zero chance against him. Like they literally, like, he was like, "Oh, what are our chances of winning against them?" He's like, 0. And it was like, really? He's like, yeah, no, he's known as like the ultimate badass on my planet. We're screwed. And then 10 seconds later, Riot's dead. And I'm like, okay, fair enough, I guess. So he didn't care who knew his secret identity either. Like, he was just like putting on the suit in the middle of public. He didn't care. There's one part where, like, at the end, where he saves like the lady in like a convenience store, and he just turns into Venom right in front of her and doesn't give a crap if she sees. He just doesn't care. That's just like, okay. Oh, Venom's motives were ridiculous. Throughout the whole movie, he's like, you know, Venom, and he's doing his own thing, and he's just being Venom. He's being evil, and I want to eat people, and I don't want to follow the rules and whatnot. And then all of a sudden, for no reason whatsoever, he's like, you know what? I kind of like you guys now. You know what? I don't want you guys all to die. Let's save the world. And it's like, what? Where did you come to that conclusion? That makes no sense whatsoever. And yeah, the movie made me angry because it's a loss of potential. You know, like it had so much potential. Instead, we got this. And also, not making the movie R-rated was a huge mistake.
Oh, yeah, huge one.
Huge mistake. The only possible way that they could have redeemed the movie is if it was rated R and Venom was ripping off heads and body parts and just tearing them in half. Only way. And what did they do? They scrapped it. Oh, and you know what? This is like the top of the line for me, is directors have like 60 plus years of source material to work with.
And they don't use
yet
it.
they don't use it.
Yep.
60 plus years of stories and adventures and characters and just stuff that happened, and they didn't use it. They make up this new crap, and it's not even close to being good. Like, there's a reason why the comics were so good. It's because they were good.
No kidding.
Like, there's a reason why it did so well. You know, there's a reason why people bought the comics. There's a reason why you can buy a comic book for like $1 million. There are some comic books that are worth like $1 million out there. I think Amazing Fantasy 15, the first appearance of Spider-Man, some guy bought it for like $3 million not too long ago.
What was it? Amazing what?
The Amazing Fantasy number 15. That's the first appearance of Spider-Man. And I think somebody bought it for like, it was like $2-3 million or something like that not too long ago. Like, it's insane. You can't get that now because it's all trash. And it makes me angry.
$5.7 million.
Ooh, wow.
$5.7 million. There you go. You're not gonna get that nowadays because all the stories are trash. Okay, and what really like just pushed it for me is like they could have used stories from the comics. They could have done all that, and it would have looked great.
Yeah.
And it would have been amazing. They would have been great stories, but they just didn't do it. Know what I mean? Like, why? Why? It's so like I'm so angry at this stuff. See, there you go. We got Amazing Fantasy number 15.
12 cents.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They were cheap back in the day. Not
August 10th, 1962.
anymore. Yep.
12
First ever
cents.
appearance.
Writer Stan Lee.
It's like seeing old
If I'm
ticket
mistaken,
stubs
it's
from my
like Stan
dad.
Lee and-
Gets to go see David Bowie for $5. He's got a whole book full of really
okay.
old ticket stubs.
Oh.
And one of them is like, go see David Bowie for $5. You know, just because you can.
Yeah.
And then Metallica wants to give away the worst seat in the house for $200. No.
There was something else I wanted to say, but I forgot. It was one last thing about Venom, and it was just the one thing that I wanted to talk about that was really pissing me off is the fact that Marvel is slowly not caring about their audience anymore.
They care about the money.
Exactly. They just want to make money. And I was having a conversation with my dad about this a while ago too. But before I get to that, I'm going to finish what I was saying. So directors no longer care about their craft, okay? They all they're doing is they're putting together quick things here and there and sending it out just to make a quick buck. And they don't care about the quality and about making the fans happy or anything like that. They don't care if their movie makes it big. All they want is to make a quick buck. And the reason why I'm saying that now, and it took me this long to realize it, but what really made it sink in was when the director of Venom was told that his movie was going to become a cult classic
Oh, jeez.
the day after Venom came out. Cult classics are horrible movies that people rewatch because it's hilarious to laugh at how bad the movie is.
It's not necessarily true. Cult classics are what I hear like movies like Evil Dead get described as.
Yeah, it's a terrible movie, but it's so terrible that it's
you.
good. No, don't get me wrong. I love Evil Dead.
And two.
All of them. All the Evil Deads. They're great.
I've never seen
they're
any of
cult
them.
classics because they were so badly made and so cheesy that they're good.
Badly made.
Exactly.
Actually, no, I take that back. It looked great. Excuse you.
Really?
Yes.
You never saw a monster or anything. It was just a camera chasing a guy.
I know. I like that.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's
it's
what
cheesy.
a cult classic is.
It's cheesy.
Yes, that's what a cult
right.
classic is.
Like you
We're
ever seen
agreeing
you ever
here.
seen the behind the scenes of Evil Dead 2?
Yes.
Like the
They're
very
amazing.
end where it's possessed Henrietta and
Yeah.
what's Sam Raimi's brother's name?
I don't.
Anyway, he was in that suit.
Yeah.
And in one scene there was an under view
Mm-hmm.
and you could see the back of the suit had ripped open.
Yeah.
You keep saying it's a bad movie. Speaking that, their budget was $350,000 American.
Whack.
For what,
Look at
Venom?
that. The first Evil Dead.
First Evil Dead.
Okay, yeah. No, but see, this is where like we agreed, but you didn't notice. It's like I'm not saying that they're bad, but they are. They're bad movies that we love because they're so bad and cheesy. We love it. It's hilarious. Badly made, not bad movie. Badly made and poorly made and cheesy. And
I will say roughly made.
Okay, fine. Let's just agree with that. All right. So
You're-
anyway,
you're-
Venom.
You're treading on my territory here, Jack. I just want you to know.
I know, but I'm just saying. So Venom was classified as a cult classic the day after release.
Okay.
And you know what he said? He said, "Oh, that's great. You know, I'm proud of that." Why the hell would you be proud of making a movie that people thought was hilarious? How cheesy and in this case, how bad it was.
And in Venom, there's only one good punchline.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
like it's
just-
literally just
yeah.
that one scene that's good and
I
everything
know.
else is trash in the movie. But yeah, so yeah, Venom was already classified as a cult classic.
I'm gonna go
was
see it and I'm
only
gonna
out
like it.
for a day.
I'm gonna like it.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, like apparently a lot of people have been liking it, and all the fans are like, "Why?" It's funny. You'll see like hardcore comic book fans. They'll be doing reviews, and they're like, "Oh, I don't know what people are talking about. It's a great movie. It was amazing. The story was great. The characters were well written." And then you got comic book fans, and they're like, "What is this heaping pile of cow dung that they just released?" Like, not a single true comic book fan has liked that movie, and if they have, they were high out of their mind. Like it's such a terrible movie.
Just
And, like,
Kyle's
see
got the
you know how
cast
angry
up here. And sorry, I'm just
Yeah,
I will
yeah.
revel in the cheesy, gross, just weird, almost Twilight Saga-like name for a villain. That is Carlton Drake.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Yeah.
Is that something? Was that in?
He was probably the worst person.
Was
like the worst.
Was he
character
made
in that
up for
movie.
this? Is that
No,
an original
no,
character?
Carlton Drake is an original character.
Like that the crew made up, or like from?
No, he's a real character.
Okay.
Yeah. He yeah, no.
Not
well, you know,
not
Marvel's
Stan
always-
Lee's finest
dude,
moment.
Billy Batson. Well, I mean that's DC, so it's a little different. But like all superhero names are just crazy.
J. Jonah Jameson.
Junior.
Yeah. No, but like what I'm trying to think of them now.
Junior.
For some reason I can't think
Oh,
of them
sorry.
now, but there's
4
like
Js.
millions of like ridiculous names. But yeah, but most superheroes all have weird names like that.
That's
like,
so funny.
Like, or like most, I think it's DC's thing where they have like the same letter for their first and last name, like Billy Batson and stuff like that. I think it's.
I think that's a
something
Marvel
like that.
thing.
I don't know. I
You
think they
got
both do.
Peter Parker, J. Jonah Jameson Jr.,
Yeah.
Kirk Connors, Stephen Strange,
Yeah.
Bruce Banner.
Yeah. So see.
Need I go on?
I like
Yeah.
how with the
Don't ask me to.
actors
I
and-
just forgot more.
I like how the actors and actresses, you have all the main characters, then you have Stoner Dude number 2,
Yeah.
Strip Club Bouncer.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, the
They
strip
ran out of
club
actors.
bouncer should be at the frickin' start. He did a
At
better
one
job than
point,
all
do
the
we
other
start to
characters.
lose interest in who these people are?
Dude, the
Guard.
stripper guy, the strip club freaking bouncer, he should be way at the start of the list. He did a better job than freaking all the other actors. But yeah, no, like for real though, like you know how Sean was getting heated up about like Donald Trump and all that,
Yeah.
like the other
Yeah.
day. And
Yeah,
he
you're
was, like,
getting heated here.
He was swearing and screaming and stuff. Venom, that's my Donald Trump right there.
Oof.
Like I'm literally, it boils me down to the core how angry this movie makes me.
Wow.
And the fact that it did well, for like certain places said it did well. It's such a weird mix, man.
Yeah.
Some people say it should be lit and freaking sent down to hell and buried and never seen again. Some people are like, "Oh, it's amazing." I don't know what the critics are talking
I want
about.
to see if I have a free movie.
yeah,
on
it
my
says 7
on my scene card.
7.1 out of 10 on IMDb,
Ugh.
30%
Man.
on Rotten Tomatoes, 95% like this film with Google users.
What the hell? Were
But
they
like, check out
smoking?
the last I checked, the audience score on Rotten Tomatoes was like 89%.
Jesus.
Like that's higher than
Yeah,
look
89%.
89%. That's higher
Yeah, but
than The
see-
Dark Knight
See, you want this is
on
where
IMDb.
this
Or
is
no,
where
it's
you can
not.
see
It's
the
like
difference
2
though.
points.
When the movie first came out,
Mhm.
all it was crap reviews. Why? Because all the comic book fans got early access to the movie,
Mhm.
and they were reviewing it and saying, "Oh, this is terrible." And then once the movie's been out for a while, and like normal people go and watch it, they're like, "Oh my god, this movie was amazing!" And then that flood of like good reviews comes in because they're used to
That
swallowing
many
trash
people
movies.
loved it though.
All the people that have no idea what comic books are love this movie. Like, I've brought friends that never read a single Venom comic book, and they're like, "Oh my god, this is a great movie." And I'm sitting there wanting to rip my hair out. Like, it is such a bad movie. I cannot.
I got a free movie. I'm gonna go see
Oh
it.
my god, it's so bad. Like, I wish I could punch the director.
I'm gonna
in the
go
face.
see it, and I'm gonna be happy that at
Oh, it's
least
so
if,
bad.
if I don't like it, I didn't pay money for
Yeah, there you go. I did.
it. Would you see it again,
No, I literally never want to watch it.
Kyle?
Again.
Would you see it again?
Never. Like,
I'm gonna
if
text
there's
Sean.
nothing else, go at the
If
wall.
there's literally
yeah.
nothing else.
Like, I would rather watch Mamma Mia, the musical, than
What's wrong
that.
with Mamma Mia?
I'd
I
rather,
hate musicals.
Oh,
I can't
alright,
stand
fair enough.
musicals.
I'd
I
rather
like-
watch Slender Man, and that's worse than Venom.
Is it out yet?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I was actually.
They
kinda looking forward to
actually
see that.
made that into a movie?
Yeah, there's a Slenderman movie.
Slender Man.
Yeah. Wow. Rave reviews.
7%
Wow.
on Rotten Tomatoes, 3 out of 10 on IMDb.
Holy smokes.
64% like this film on Google users.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
30% on Metacritic.
Where is that on like the lowest rated movies on IMDb?
I don't know.
God, that is just that. Is...
Oh my gosh, it's that chick from what's that movie called? Shoot. Hang on. It's got
Joey King.
no, it's got Joel Courtney from Super 8 is in it. I watched pretty much it, do a commentary over it. Oh, it's like
That is
The Kissing Booth. It's called The Kissing Booth. It's so bad. And I watched pretty much it, do a commentary over it. It's so funny.
Wait a minute, I think I watched that too. The Kissing Booth. That sounds familiar.
Oh,
Yeah, we should
that's
like.
funny.
By the way, we should probably say this that soon we're gonna actually have like video
Yes.
during the podcast because we actually have a production guy now, and he's gonna be doing like the editing, and we're gonna find a way to like record our screen, so that way like you guys can see what we're googling and stuff like that, and it won't be like just listening. Even though like
Keep a note of that, Kyle,
that's-
so you don't like bring up your search history.
I'm on Sean's account.
Fair enough.
Ooh. Oh yeah, he's not here now. We can just like make a bunch of folders and like call them porn or something.
I'm just trying to see worst rated movies.
Oh no, go on IMDb and do that.
Saving Christmas.
Christmas.
Codename
And these are all really recent too.
disaster movie.
Is Venom there?
No.
It should
No,
be. It
but
should be like-
Slender Man would be
It
there.
should be like number 2 on the list. God, it was so bad.
Turks in
Like on the
Space.
at the very top, I think it's the second rated. It's a movie called like Code KOZ.
Yep.
And it's
Codename
like
KOZ.
yeah, I read the reviews for it. It's like a Turkish film that's like insultingly inaccurate to this apparently true story, and
Oh, yeah.
I've never seen it. I want to see it and then read about the story because it must be just a humongous example of what I assume has got to be some sort of propaganda if it's that
Yeah.
historically inaccurate. It just came out like 3 years ago.
Bratz is
Okay.
on here. You can't blame a children's movie on here against all these others. Bratz.
Daddy Day Camp. Oh my god.
I actually.
Oh, I remember
No,
that
that's
movie.
Daddy Daycare that I like.
Or I think that might be it then.
The
There's
Emoji
the
Movie.
emoji movie.
Oh
Emoji
my god!
movie.
I never even watched it. As soon as
Don't.
I heard they were making an emoji movie, I was like, "Yeah, I'm totally never gonna watch that."
I watched it during the summer,
Oh.
and it's how long is it?
I didn't even watch
It's
a
80
trailer. That's how bad I was. Like, no, I'm not gonna. I'm not even. I don't even want to see a picture of the movie. That's how much I was like, I don't want anything to do with the emoji movie. I was like, that is 100% the most millennial, like,
Yeah.
ridiculous thing anybody can do is make a movie about emojis. Are you for real?
Don't
About emojis? What?
don't watch it.
Sir
You can-
Patrick Stewart, though.
with only one line in it. With one line.
Wow.
But
I
don't
bet
watch
he
it.
did that just either for a paycheck or just to say he did it, or
Yeah.
both.
Johnny,
Yeah.
don't watch it. You can spend more time doing something more productive in an hour and a half.
It's a romance. Did you know that? It's like a
Really?
romantic comedy.
Yeah, it's
Oh my
animation
God,
adventure
dude.
comedy has a little bit of romance in it.
Mm-hmm.
Dude.
You know how the
Even
couple
that
gets together.
sounds
You know how
better
the
than,
couple
like,
gets
watching
together.
Venom again.
Ask me how the couple gets together.
They don't.
Let me guess.
No, they do, they do.
Sexting?
What they do?
No, close.
Oh, God.
She goes, "Wow, that was really cool emoji you sent me," and that's it. They're together. They go to the
God.
high school dance together.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty much.
Spoilers. Sorry.
Hold on. I actually just got a migraine from the stupidity.
Okay, so Johnny, you want to see what number 42 for the lowest rated movie on
Please
IMDb?
be Venom.
No,
Catwoman.
It's not
Yeah.
even out yet, is it? Oh, no.
no,
never
it's,
mind. They're
it's
making
the
a new
Halle
one.
Berry one.
Oh, okay.
Then the next,
Aren't they making a new one?
Jack and
Or
Jill.
no.
Yeah, I
Oh,
heard
wait,
that
is
one
it
was pretty
Catwoman?
bad.
Jack and Jill so bad.
Oh, is that with Adam Sandler?
Yeah, but playing both Jack and Jill.
Yeah, I know. I saw it. It was all right, I guess. I mean, it was stupid, but that's just all of
Vampires
Adam
suck.
Sandler's
I
movies.
saw that.
Oh yeah, that's like the parody.
Dumb
of,
and Dumber.
like
Dumb and Dumberer.
Twilight or whatever.
When Harry met Lloyd. Dumb
What?
and Dumberer.
Oh, is that the one with that like Jim Carrey doesn't play in it?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, stars Derek Richardson,
Yeah,
Eric Christian.
yeah, that was
Olsen.
terrible. They made a Dumb and Dumber movie without Dumb and Dumber in it.
Wow.
Oh,
Scary
like-
Movie 5.
Oh, come on. The Adventures of Shark Boy and Lava
Ease
Girl. That
off,
was that was
Shark Boy and
decent.
Lava Girl.
That was
All
like a
right.
classic, man.
Yeah,
I grew up
okay.
watching that.
I
It's
know it's
amazing.
not good. Ease
No.
off though.
It's a classic.
50 Shades of Black. Oh, jeez.
Spy Kids 4.
See,
Yeah,
though?
get that
you
on there.
just acknowledged it though. See, it's a cult
The
classic.
Room.
It's a terrible movie, but we love it.
Exactly. Yeah, you got me there.
There you go.
Yeah,
That's
some
Venom.
of them are legitimately bad movies, but you
Oh,
know,
yeah. Venom.
Evil
Room
Dead is
is
not. Evil Dead is amazing. Evil Dead is
I love
amazing.
watching
Evil
it.
Dead 2 is amazing.
I
Army
enjoy
of Darkness
watching it like
amazing.
crazy.
Here's my I'm in the minority on this, I know.
Okay.
Evil Dead 2013, loved it.
Oh yeah, I liked it too. It was really
I
good.
loved it.
Yeah, me
I
too.
didn't like
oh,
it.
I liked it.
I
didn't
loved it.
love it. I liked it.
Brought back practical effects.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was some CGI in it.
Yeah.
You know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But they brought back some practical effects. I love practical effects. I'm
Yeah.
a sucker for practical effects. All my favorite movies have practical effects. Alien, Aliens, Evil Dead 2, Indiana Jones. All these the original E3 Indiana Jones. We don't talk about the fourth one.
What Kingdom of the Crystal Skull one?
Stop that right now, Kyle.
Super Mario Bros. Is on here.
Oh my
Yeah.
god,
Number
I'm not
97.
surprised, man, dude. That movie.
Number 97. Where are we on this list?
97.
Okay. Yeah, I can see, Kyle.
You missed.
Yeah, Kyle.
You missed The Room, which is.
Wait, did I see Mortal Kombat?
A lot
Yeah.
of people probably upped
Annihilation.
the
Dude,
room
Mortal
just because of
Kombat
how
movie- see,
beautifully
That's a
bad it
perfect
was.
example of a cult classic. I love the Mortal Kombat movies, but I know for a fact they're
Mhm.
terrible.
Yeah.
Exorcist
Like they are
2,
terrible
Suffer-
pieces of crap.
Superman
but
4
I love
Quest
them.
for Peace.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay, hold up. The classic Christopher Reeves movies, Superman movies, okay, are much better than the new Superman.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Like, come on, man.
I liked Man of Steel.
the cat
Man of
in the
Steel
Hat-
was all right, but they made Superman into a bitch, man.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus.
And now apparently Henry Cavill is out.
yeah, thank God.
And
I was tired of
apparently
that fake lip.
Ben Affleck is out.
Yeah, I know.
So like what's DC gonna do?
I
They're
don't
gonna
know,
keep
man.
going?
Hopefully make a good movie.
Jeez.
Well, why do you think they left? They left because literally Ben Affleck was like, yo, I'm directing this next Batman movie and I'm making it a Batman movie. And they were like, no, we want money. Just make a shitty movie real quick. And he's like, oh, okay. No, you got to make a terrible movie so we can make a quick buck. And he's like, no, I want to make a good Batman movie. I want to make it the way the fans will love it. And they were like, no, I mean, you got to do it this way. And he said, well, if I don't do it that way, I quit. And they were like, well, no, you're not going to quit. You got a contract or something like that. And he's like, oh, well, I'll get out of it. And he did. And same thing with Henry. I'm so glad that Henry Cavill was perfect to play the role. But they built a terrible script. They built a terrible backstory. They built a terrible everything. And then on top of that, the icing on top of the cake, the fake lip.
Oh,
What in the HE double hockey
I'm gonna
sticks
give this
was
to you.
that?
I'm gonna give this to you, okay?
Yo, John,
Why is Marvel doing better than DC?
they always
Right now,
were.
they're not. In my opinion, right now, Marvel are
Really?
slowly dying. I really
Interesting.
I'm honestly starting to not want to go to the theaters anymore. And I was talking to my dad about that the other day, and he's feeling the same way. He's been like that. Actually, he's already
But
been
is
like that.
DC doing better than Marvel?
Oh, God, no. They're both
Why is
doing
that?
terrible right now.
But why is that?
Because they're making crap movies.
But why is Marvel doing better?
They're not. In my
How so?
opinion, I mean, in everybody else's opinion, they're doing better because they got bigger names. Maybe I honestly can't explain it. It's a phenomenon to me. I don't understand. To me, they're both doing extremely terrible right now. Spider-Man: Far From Home. I want that whole movie to burst into flames.
Oof.
The only good part about that whole movie that I've heard so far is Mysterio, and I forget who plays him.
Jake
Yeah,
Gyllenhaal.
Jake Gyllenhaal. Oh my God, I can't wait. Jake Gyllenhaal is a great actor. He's going to do an amazing job.
Did you ever watch Nightcrawler?
Yes, great movie.
film.
Johnny, quick.
That's the only thing I've heard so far. That's
Actually,
good.
Carlton Drake is in that as well. Funny enough.
You guys want
That actor, God.
with the thing with the DC and the quick buck? Something popped in my head, in the words or in a slight parody of the best song in the world.
Mm.
They are stupid beeps. They like a quick buck.
Yep.
I love it. Kanye West and Lil Pump.
See, I can't say personally that DC is just doing it for the quick buck because I'm so out of the loop with DC because I gave up a long time ago, like a long time ago, and then I still got mad. Like my buddy had to drag me to go see the Justice League movie, and I was like, dude, it's gonna be garbage, and he was like, no, it's gonna be great, and you know what? A lot of the things. This is also going to help my point of a while ago. So we went and seen it, and I was like, I knew this was going to be terrible. I left the theater, and I was like, it was terrible. I knew it. And he was like, oh, but I loved it. I thought it was great. And then a week later, I asked him again. He said, you know what? No, now that I had time to think about it and break it down and compare it to the comics, it was a trash movie. And that proves my point a little bit. Is that I guarantee that's what's happening with Venom and stuff. People are like, oh, they were just so excited to see it that they're like, oh, yeah, it was a good movie. But if they really sat down and compared it to what an actual good movie is, and they broke it down, because I was watching a review, and I had already formed my opinion, and I already wrote it all down and everything for the podcast, and then I watched this review because I didn't want to watch any reviews to steer my opinion in certain ways, and so I made my review, and then after I watched reviews, and the guy had the exact same opinion as me. He was like, okay, the what the hell, who wrote this? The writing is so bad. They were talking about it. The movie only has a first and last act. There's no middle. It's literally the first act is, Eddie gets the symbiote, and then he starts to bond with it a little bit and like whatever, and then all of a sudden you're at the end. There's no in between. Like, it's just like snap of the finger and you're at the end, and freaking Drake is dead, and there's no middle. It's just the end. It's beginning and an end all of a sudden, and then after credit scene. Like it's oh my god, I can't get over that.
Dang.
And again, the character. There's no build up of character, and you don't relate to them. Like when you watch like a movie or a TV show, and your favorite character dies, and you're like, no, and you're like, you contemplate stop watching the show for a bit, and then you're like, nah, I love it too much.
Mm-hmm.
That wouldn't happen with Venom.
Probably not.
Because I literally I think about it, and I'm like, there was nothing that like drawed me towards the characters. Eddie and the relationship he had with his girlfriend, couldn't care less. When they broke up, I was like, all right, so what?
Sure.
At least and oh my god, if my 10-year-old self would hear me now, he would shoot me. But Eddie Brock in Spider-Man 3 was better than Eddie Brock in the Venom movie.
Wow.
At least you felt his pain.
That is...
Yeah.
Wow.
Because he got fired, and he started, his girlfriend broke up with him, and he was falling apart, and he went to church, and he was praying to God to kill Peter Parker, and he was crying, and he was destroyed. Eddie Brock, he was like, she broke up with me, and then he kind of got stocky, and he just didn't eat well, and it was just a little it was maybe 5 minutes of him just being a grump, and then that was it. And then he became oh, you gotta take me back, or oh, you want to, and it just, you didn't feel it, In Spider-Man 3, at least you felt it when he, oh, that dude's life is destroyed. He's screwed from this day on.
Mm-hmm.
Eddie Brock, it was all right, he's kind of screwed, I guess. Whatever. You didn't care. And again, when she broke up with him, you didn't care. And then when the bad guy died, you didn't care. There was nothing, a good superhero movie, when the bad guy dies, you either are like, yeah, woo, superheroes, yeah, or oh, the bad guy had good qualities, he was just trying to do the good thing in his own mind, and then it's either one or the other. But this one had nothing. It was just all right, he died, cool.
Yeah.
Well, let's get over with the movie. There was no feeling in any of the movie. It was just an empty husk of a movie. That's actually the best way to explain it. Wow. Venom is just an empty husk of a movie.
Oh, yeah.
With no emotion connected to it whatsoever. Yeah.
Okay, so guys, I just want to show you this quickly. So, 141 for the lowest rated. You have Fantastic for the 2015 film.
Yeah.
You go down. Ghost Rider, Spirit of Vengeance.
Yeah,
all right.
pretty terrible
Okay. Let me get on Ghost Rider.
Give me a
The
second.
first movie was good.
Okay.
Second one was
146, The Bye-Bye Man.
I love that movie.
But
Bye Bye Man?
Yeah. Did you watch that?
guys,
Ugh.
Did you watch it? You did? You didn't like it?
No, thank you.
You didn't, or you did watch it?
I did and
you did,
didn't.
and you didn't like it?
Yeah.
Oh.
okay, Johnny.
I don't know. I think love is a strong word. I should say I enjoyed it. It was alright.
Sure.
You might get ticked off about this, Johnny.
Okay.
Jackson, maybe not. So, Bye Bye Man at 146 lowest rating.
136. Oh, no, it's a 46.
46. What's higher than that? Hannah Montana, the movie.
What's higher than that? Cell.
Cell. Keep going.
I mean, Hannah Montana was pretty terrible.
Hey,
Fat-
Zoom.
Fat Albert, 2004.
I saw Zoom there. That's
actually a good movie.
I liked Zoom.
I liked Zoom.
Cats and Dogs.
Cats and
The Revenge
Dogs.
of Kitty Galore. That was
my
horrible.
God. I remember when that movie came out.
The Human Centipede first sequence.
My God.
The Human Centipede was better than Venom.
Wow.
You know what though? This is just a joke that
I've never
but,
seen the Human Centipede. I don't want to.
Trust me. It's kind of like, you know how like you have like
Paul Blart Mall Cop 2 is on here, by the way.
Transitioning from the Human Centipede to Paul Blart Mall Cop.
So
Best way.
What was I gonna say? I was gonna say
We're talking about
that-
Paul Blart Mall Cop. No,
before
Human Centipede.
How the Human
How
Centipede
we should
was
not
better than
see the
Venom.
Human Centipede.
I don't know,
God.
man. It just came out of my head again. I can't remember again.
It was how Venom. No, yeah, Venom was worse than the Human
Oh yeah,
Centipede.
okay, yeah. So for a while, I after I watched Venom, I changed my Facebook profile picture, and it was just a blank screen, and it said "friend," and the friend says something. He says, "What did you think of Venom?" And then underneath that, it says, "Me, Green Lantern was better."
Yeah.
That's literally how I felt. I was
man.
like, "Yo, Green Lantern was better than that."
Okay. Agent Cody Banks 2. That's beating out.
I watched the Cody Banks movies. I kind of enjoyed them though, but I know for a fact they were
I've
terrible.
never watched any of them.
I know for a fact they're terrible, but I still enjoyed them.
Death
Howard the
Note.
Duck.
How is
Note the movie?
Death
Oh, it was
Note-
so bad, dude?
Howard the Duck.
Yeah, and how are the ducks on here?
I'm sorry,
That's actually
Psycho.
a Marvel
Oh no,
character.
that's not the right Psycho I'm looking at. Okay,
Do you know that Howard the Duck's actually a Marvel character?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
he appeared in the post credits in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
And apparently was affected by the snap. Unfortunately.
Unfortunately. All I heard was gone.
Yogi Bear's on here.
Really?
Are we there yet? Yeah, that sounds about right.
Did we have any other topics, by the way, that we can talk about?
Yeah,
'Cause I
we're
feel
kind of
like
getting
right
off
now
track
we're-
here.
Sorry, I'm
Oh,
looking-
AVP2 rip.
Yeah. AVP.
Alien vs.
Oh, Alien
Predator.
vs.
Yeah.
Predator.
The Boy Next Door. Jeez, that movie was bad. I seen it.
The Boy Next Door.
Yeah.
Isn't that the creepy neighbor or whatever
Did
that
that
tries
not
to
get
kidnap her or
an
something?
Oscar?
I don't know. I thought it was a good movie. Isn't that the one though? Like The Boy Next Door, where like this older woman. I think it's like Halle Berry or something.
It's Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah.
Jennifer Lopez. I don't know.
I think it's a
okay.
remake.
Yeah. Well, they like isn't it where like there's like a teenage boy
Yeah.
next door who like turns into like a psycho?
Yeah.
First, he has sexual relations with
Yeah.
Jennifer.
I did
Lopez.
not have sexual relations with that woman.
Yes.
And then he basically turns into a psycho. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I watched that movie. I thought it was good.
Electra.
I've never seen it.
It was pretty good. I thought it was good.
Electra. What?
I like the Electra movie. It was alright.
Is that Marvel or no?
Yeah. It's
Yeah, it's
Marvel.
Marvel.
That's Daredevil.
High School
universe.
Musical 3 senior
High
year.
school
All the High School musicals were trash.
musical.
Legally Blonde 2. Red, White, and Blonde. Dr. Doolittle 2. Jeez.
I love the Doctor Dolittle movies, man. I grew up on that.
God's Not Dead. Oh God.
Oof.
The Twilight Saga. Breaking Dawn.
Oh.
How?
How many Twilight movies are there out?
5?
Really?
Well, they made one for each book and they split the last one into 2 parts because cash.
The last one I saw was, I think it was something Eclipse or something like that.
Yeah.
What
There's
was it?
5, yeah.
I think that was the 3rd one.
I don't know, but like
It's
oh,
Twilight,
man.
New Moon, Eclipse, Breaking Dawn Part 1, and Breaking Dawn Part 2.
Yeah, I
The,
saw
the
Eclipse.
last movie was like such a ripoff, I heard. Actually, I
don't know,
saw.
Man. I thought it was just so bad, man. Like, oh
Venom
my
doesn't
God.
even crack the top 250.
Well, it does. It probably doesn't. It probably hasn't been updated in a while.
Yeah.
Let me check on here.
Because like Venom's
the
got like a
heck?
what? 4? Or
It's-
no, we
it's
were
got
looking for
really
Slender
mixed
Man.
reviews.
We were looking
Oh,
for
yeah,
Slender Man.
No,
I
we
think
haven't
that had
found
like a
it, so-
4.
Slender Man, let's see.
Yeah,
3.0
3.
out of 10.
Wow.
It must not have enough reviews.
Check. No, 4.5 is that.
Dang.
Is it 4.5?
Sustenance.
Let's first bring up how Kyle is a bloody psycho.
So,
Tell the folks at home
See,
what
but
you.
know what?
what you get on your
I eat
burger, my
similar
friend.
stuff to him, though. That's the thing.
But I just want this to be known that
So-
this is a thing that somebody does.
so apparently I'm a psycho because I like things plain. I like cheese pizza, pepperoni pizza. But apparently because of what I eat on my burger, I'm a psycho. I just get ketchup. That's it. Plain burger, just ketchup.
Isn't that the most sick, sadistic thing you've ever heard in your life?
You know what though? I do just take ketchup on most of my burgers though. But like
Why?
I have like like other stuff though. Like
I
I'll have like
can't-
a cheeseburger. So there's cheese or like bacon or something like that. But like just ketchup for me.
I
I'm the same way.
can't not load it up. I gotta have all my stuff on there. I gotta have ketchup, mustard, mayo, lettuce, pickles, onions, cheese, bacon.
Yeah.
I throw an egg on there every now and
What do
again.
you have on
See, like-
tacos and all?
What I have in tacos? I have pretty much basic stuff on tacos.
Yeah.
Like
just-
I have like ground beef and sour cream. And
I just
I'll
have
get like a taco box that you can get, and it has like a taco sauce mix or something like that.
Old El Paso.
Yeah,
Yes. Oh my God.
Wanna-
That sauce. Oh.
Want to know what I have on my taco?
What?
ketchup.
Either no,
He's like, I take the meat and I pour it in a plate and then I eat it with a fork.
I don't even eat the shells. No. So it's
I
either
eat the
ground.
shells separately. I dip it in milk. Like,
Oh my
Oh, yeah,
god!
I think I told you about that, but I'll tell the people
Yeah,
about my
yeah.
friend. So taco, I have a shell like soft or hard, either
Mhm.
chicken, beef, or mixture, and then just the cheese. That's it.
I mean, I definitely need a sauce in there.
I don't care for the sauce.
Wow.
I'm just playing. So
Actually, there's another weird one here. Is my pizza eating habits.
oh yeah, and then I'll Moving on that.
I eat pizza with ketchup.
Oh my god, that's right.
Yeah.
But okay, so I say that, but
Yeah.
I need to try it apparently.
Yes. So every single time that I've told somebody that, they always go, "Oh my God, what is wrong with you?" But every single time they've tried it, they either love it or it's all right. It's just not for them. I've never had anybody take a bite and go, "Oh my God, that's disgusting." Not a single time. and I've gotten at least 20 people to try it.
We're doing
I
that.
actually converted a lot of people like that.
We're doing that on Monday.
Yes. And see,
Remind
to
me?
ranch is like your ketchup for pizza. Like,
Okay.
I'm like, ew, why would you
Okay.
put ranch
Have
on
you done
pizza?
it?
I haven't.
All right.
I don't
All
like
right.
ranch in general, though. That's the thing.
Okay. Well, then right back at you then.
I'll try it. I'll definitely be down to
Let's
try
do it. Okay,
We can
so
do a little
let
thing
it be
there.
known on the next school day, we will be exchanging
Ketchup
just some
eating
new
habits.
flavors to each other.
Okay, and so with my friend,
All right, we
whenever-
can eat it live here.
Yeah.
There we
Oh,
go.
no, we can't. We'll
ASMR.
get
Oh, we can't have food in the
we'll get
studio.
yelled at.
Because we'll
Okay.
get crucified.
So with my friend, like you have ketchup on your pizza and you say
Yeah.
you do the ranch. My friend, whenever I hang out with him and we have pizza and all, he dips it in either Caesar dressing or ranch dressing, and then once he gets to the crust, he dips it in whatever beverage he has. So it could be
Oh my gosh, I
Pepsi.
remember you telling me this.
yeah, it could be Pepsi, Coke, milk, water, like anything. He dips it in there and just
Yeah.
lets soaks, and then once he knows it's like soft or something, he just eats it.
I mean, I understand how that's like gross. I've done it before, but when I was younger, I don't do it anymore because like it's just I don't know. But like when I was younger, like I used to do that. Like I would eat the pizza and there'd just be the crust left, and I'd like dip it in my Coke. You know, that's like not like leave it in there until it's soggy. That was gross. I would just dip it in real quick and put it in.
That crust will be moist.
moist, boys. But yeah. So like I mean I kind of get that, but like if I don't know if you were to like dip it in milk or something, I'd be like psychopath.
Oh, speaking about food, did you guys hear what happened with Kylie Jenner and all?
Not at all. I don't follow them.
I do not
whatsoever.
keep up with them.
So-
No pun
Kylie-
intended, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just check here. How old is Kylie Jenner here?
I don't know. I don't care.
21 years old.
All right.
God.
She's 21 years old, and she posted on her Twitter that she tried cereal with milk for the first time.
What?
And companies started sending her free milk and cereal supplies for life just because she tweeted that.
Wow.
So she's just getting lifetime supplies of milk and cereal because she tried it for the
I
first
feel
time.
like that's peaking.
It kind of is, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's like next level stupidity.
It's like you've got like third place Martin Luther King Jr., second place Gandhi, first place Kylie Jenner.
Oh God.
Actually, all the Kardashians are tied for first place as like greatest humans ever.
Are you serious right now?
No, it's a joke that just flew
sarcasm.
over your head.
No, I didn't. I got that. I'm playing along.
All
here,
right.
friend. Well, anyway, we should
So-
end this here.
This has been College Conversations, Episode 3. My name's Kyle.
My name's Jackson.
Here's Johnny.
And in the spirit, because he's gone, Sean was also here.
Yes, rest in peace, Sean. You will be missed.
Rest in peace, Waldo.
Yes. Oh, hey, we found him.